Hello everybody. Me and Andy are in the first of 3 locations today. It's already afternoon because sunrise, again, was rubbish, but this is the first place we're shooting. Right, so we've turned up to this bridge here, the North Keswick Bridge, in a very rocky beach with very low tide. As you can see around me, we're covered. We're not covered, we're surrounded with seaweed. And actually this is the best part. There's a lot more seaweed further up. Now, we came here, it was dry. We set our cameras down, it starts to rain. As is what happens in Scotland. So, I'm going on the basis that it's just going to not rain in a bit. Because I'm set up and I've got a frame already, so I'm not going away now. But it'll be long exposure things today. Actually trying out a trick that Joel Gramps talked about at Photoshop World, where he did a series of like 5 30-second long exposures, actually with a bridge and cloud, basically kind of copying him a little bit just to test the technique, because he did like 5 30-second long exposures with the big stopper, and he merged all the clouds together to make one long thing, to make it look like it was a 3-minute exposure, which you won't be able to do in the middle of the day. So Andy's already getting wrapped up in his rain gear, and I'm here in my thick hoodie. That's probably going to get soaked by the end of the day. But we're going to try some stuff out. The only problem is that we are cleaning water faster than it's actually raining onto our cameras. So it's fairly quick and efficient right now. You got your rain things for the camera? Okay, I've got mine. I actually might put mine on right now. I don't know. Well, if you look over there, the clouds are coming behind us, and there's that there. That's not bad. Oh wait, it's only 1 o'clock or something. We've got all day. We have all day of grey weather. We're fine. That is the beauty of grey overcast, is you can just do long exposures all day. So let me try and get my camera clean, and I'll get back to you in a minute. So we very quickly decided to put these rain hoods on, and I think after much trial, I actually may have found an angle that works, and it's slowly starting to stop raining now. But because the camera's at an angle, you have to kind of hold the hood thing at an angle, and it's not working great. So I'm literally just trying to see what can be done to protect it from the rain. And one thing I did think of, noticing the rain is kind of coming this way under the bridge, I may have to stand here and kind of do the shots. I was just having a look, I did one test shot holding this kind of just out of frame, and it seemed okay. We have a problem here with the rain sleeve, because the tripod is so wide it's not going all the way down, which means the front length for the lens is far too long, so you kind of got to crunch it underneath and around, and you have all this excess. Like the viewfinder's meant to go through that hole there, and it's not even worth doing. So let me just have a quick. Okay, so a 30-second exposure doesn't even look like it does a whole lot. That's weird. It's showing like a big blue cloud. No, that can't be right. Oh, okay, there you go. Now that's the right one. Yeah, that's overexposed. No cloud information. So 20 seconds it is. I thought it would be, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I have my cloth here. Tiny raindrop in there. That's it. Nothing, no rain. I'm kind of feeling no rain at the minute, but I'll leave this hood on because you just don't know. So, let's try. I've taken long exposure noise reduction off because there's no point doing it for 20-second exposures. I tried to do 30 seconds before, as I said, as a test shot, and it was too bright. Can't see any detail in the sky, so 20 seconds was about right. My shutter speed before the big stopper was on was 1/50th, and I checked on the little ND filter app, and it said you do it for 20 seconds. That seems about right. Now that I did 30, it's too long. There you go. So this is kind of what you're having to do. You kind of pinch it, and you just get the base of it underneath, so that's not showing. So that is pretty much the way you're going to do it. There's a slight something there. That wasn't a raindrop, it was a bit of dirt or something. So let's try manual, F8, 100 ISO, and bulb of 20 seconds. And I keep forgetting I've done all these. Yesterday I didn't have my cable with me, or I can't remember what I was doing, but I did timers instead because I couldn't find my cable. And I have the timer thing on, so let's wait 20 seconds and we'll see what we got. So the sun is finally coming out, but we're still getting raindrops, the occasional raindrop. I'm now cleaning them more. They're falling on more than I'm cleaning them off, and it's all just smudging. So I say it's sunny, but it's not very sunny at all. It's bright, but it's still rain. I'm still getting it. I tried one and it didn't, but now it's still raining. So that's excellent for you. Thank you. Not to brag, yeah, or anything. The thing I'm finding is my long exposures, even 10 seconds, there's just nothing in the clouds. There's no detail, no nothing. So I'm trying to see if doing shorter exposures. No, it's just so, I don't know if it's because of the bag. Maybe just because it's so bright. Actually, I have a thing to combat this. My Hoodman loop, which is tied around everything. There we go. Now this may not work all that great because the bag is in the way. And I need to actually... There is cloud detail. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm just going to put you down for a minute. Ah, good for you. Okay. There is detail in the sky, I just can't see it. Because the sun is shining into the plastic bag. But we need to do short exposures. Oh good, and it's covered in rain again. Long exposure stuff is going to be hard today. But yeah, it's now just raining a lot more. Alright, hold on. I need to get this stuff sorted. Well, I finally figured out a decent enough workflow for this. It kind of stopped, the sun did come out and it stopped raining enough, so I've just got the jacket over the camera because I can't be able to take it off. And what's happening is I'm doing 10-second exposures, and then after that's done, if there's any rain, I clean it. And if there's not, then I just leave it. But then I keep doing that back and forth, 10 seconds clean, 10 seconds clean. So then, because 10 seconds seems to be about the right length of exposure for these. So, I'm probably on like 8th or 9th or something now. I'm just going to keep doing a bunch of these until it starts to rain. And if there are any raindrops in one image, you can merge in one that doesn't have it, you know, mask it in kind of thing. So, removing all of them. But what I'm basically doing is, I'm doing a collection of 10 seconds of exposure. So I'm going to get a long exposure of here, right, but multiple times. So the clouds will keep moving along, you know, like a 5-minute time frame. So what effectively that means is you can do a 5-minute, or, you know, say a 5-minute exposure, as I explained before, because you're merging all these different long exposures together in Photoshop. You can use an auto merge function, and there's a thing Russell Brown came out with, a little plugin which I need to test to make sure it works. This is purely just a test for me. We decided to come out to the bridge because there is actually a very cool looking waterfall about 20 minutes from here in a national heritage park, which looks very, very cool. It's called Fairy Falls. It's in Fairy Glen. that looks very pretty. Actually, we've got very nice dapple light on the trees over there. Go see Andy. Andy! Take a shot of the great light on the trees over there. I haven't got my zoom lens. There's the soft dapple light on the green trees over there on the mountain. Did you see what the thing is? Did you see what that thing is? It's beached. Alright, okay, go see it, yeah. Yeah, he saw Andy saw what looks like a seal, maybe, swimming around very slowly along the waters here. And he thinks it's just been beached. It's just beached itself up, so he's going to go have a look and try and take pictures. It may be injured, it may be not, we don't know. If it is, I guess we'll try to speak to some people here in the lifeboats. Let me just knock off a couple more of these frames, otherwise I forget. They won't look right. But yeah, I think I managed to find a decent workflow now that the rain has kind of stopped. It's just quick. Shoot, clean, shoot, clean, shoot, clean. So we'll probably hang around here for, I don't know. If the seal is okay, we'll probably hang around here for another 15-20 minutes and then we'll get on our way to the glen. But yeah, first location of the day. I'm going to try and hit 3 places. So it's this one, Fairy Falls, and then there's a place further away this direction, the other side of the bridge, in a place called Nairn. There's a very cool boat dock there that I found on Google Plus last night. Is it okay? What is it? It was a plastic bag, it wasn't a seal that was in distress. That's good, at least we don't need to contact Coast Guard now. So plastic bag, no need to go, yeah, no need to do anything. Well done. Alright, on to the next location, probably 15-20 minutes. Well, we are in location number 2 now. Well, we're not actually there yet, we've got to go to a waterfall. We've got to walk some miles. Don't know how many. It doesn't look that far, but this place looks nice though. It's definitely running water. We arrived, of course, drizzle, so we hung out in the car for a little bit. Yeah, hopefully this is a little bit more successful than the earlier one. We went in, there was a like a tourist information shop in the car park where we stopped to go walk to the bridge. And we went in there just to look at, to see if there's any pictures of different locations. And another couple came in, and the lady who runs the place was talking to them about, what was it, low tide and high tide, and she was saying, yeah, we had low tide at 2:50, and that was the exact time we were out, so the water couldn't have been lower, and we went specifically when it was the lowest. Yeah. So that was good, but high tide is 8 something, half 8 I think, right? Yeah, half 8. Yeah, so by the time we get to our 3rd location, which is coastal, we may actually have nice big high water. So hoping and praying that we may actually get some good water shots later today. But now we've got to walk along a path. Yeah, I'm actually just filming it in case you fall in, and then I have a clip of it. So we're at the first of what we think is 2 waterfalls around here. And we're trying to see if there's actually a shot around here, because there's lovely mossy rocks up here, but it's hard to get a clear shot just yet. So I've walking my way around because I think this side is a bit better. The only problem is it's just kind of steep and then nothing. So where would you do it? I would kind of, this could end badly, but at least it's on video if anything happens. I may grab the camera and come around this side because I think this side's better. Oh, there you go. Andy's doing the same. Okay, so I got it, all my gear here. So, there you go. Andy's back over there in the safe zone. I've come to the danger zone where I can very easily fall in. But I'm okay. All I'm trying to do is just see if the framing works, because, let me grab you guys, I'm pretty secure here, so, right. we've got all these mossy rocks followed by the water and the trees going up and just the sun shining through the trees there, which I think looks great. So if we put you down here, you'll hopefully be able to see me either make a shot or fall in the water very dramatically. I'm actually going to take the wrist strap off, because that does more harm than good up here. You should come down here. Alright, hold on. See if I can show you guys. Don't know what it'll look like on frame, but that looks cool. Because the sun is shining behind these trees, it's giving them like a big glow. So we've got all the movement in the water. ND filter will look great here. And the trees are kind of hiding all the drizzle, so I'm going to try and do a big stopper here. Alright, so it says 1/8 of a second, 10 stop, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Yeah. Hey, that skyline shot I did in Shanghai was 5 minutes. Yeah, 5.5 minutes. Alright, so 2.5 minutes, that's going to be good. Right, 2:10. It's 2 minutes and 8, so I'll do 2 minutes and 10. So that's the first one. I didn't even quite zoomed in on the lens. The big stuff is still giving me a vignette, but that's fine, because I put vignettes on my images anyway. One thing I forgot to put on, whoa, it's a GPS thing on the top, so, and I'll get to try and dig that out. Here. Nah, I'm good. I'm good at doing stuff one-handed here. I've been holding this camera for 6 months now. I'm pretty good at doing stuff like this. But this is where all the really unattractive faces come from in all my editing. It's me going, making a complete mug of myself. There we go, got it. There we go. It's clicked in. There we go, batteries are going. There we go. Now, that was F5. I might do F7 because it's not like the trees aren't super sharp. It's okay. If I do 6.3 and I'm gonna guess 150 seconds. I'll do 160. It's easy enough.
Find out how good
this tripod is.
This cheapo tripod is.
Put all of your gear on it. It all shall be revealed. Whoa! If I don't, fall in.
Yeah, don't fall in first.
Yeah, if I don't fall in first, yeah. So while Andy gets set up with his shot, I'll talk you through. So I did that 130 second one at F5. I decided to throw it into F6 and do 150 or something. Yeah, 150. And that worked better actually, just because it darkened up the outside and put more focus on the water. I may use the previous one just to bring in a little bit more shadows in the rocks in the far corner over here. But that was it. 2 frames and I'm done. It's probably the best shoot I've ever done by far. And you now get to see Andy potentially destroy, what, a couple of £100 worth of gear?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Amy, you never saw this, right? This never happened. This is actually just a prank. This is a fake, it's a fake camera.
I'm kind of wishing it was right now because my confidence in this tripod is waning slightly.
I may have a spare arca plate in my bag if you want to try that with my tripod.
I'm good. I'm golden. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit.
Okay. Try and move further forward to see if I can get an action shot of the camera going in the water.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm being really mean.
Yeah. How distraught my face turns.
Yeah, I know.
Is it going to be one of those slow-mo shots where I'm like, whoa?
It's recording fast enough to do it, yeah.
Awesome.
60 frames a second, so.
That's what I need. We're looking at a fifth.
Fifth of a second?
Yeah.
Okay. 1/5 of a second is 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Oh, and if you use your, oh no, I keep thinking that's a polarizer for some reason. I can make spare hands.
Oh, cool. Multitasking at its best.
Yeah. This is how not to set up a shot on an aluminium tripod with a wobbly ball head and trying to put an ND filter on.
I like to think, make things easy.
I like to think I'm brave.
Make things easy for myself. Okay.
On slippery rocks where I've slipped half a dozen times already.
3 minutes and...
It's 3 minutes and 5 seconds, yeah. 4 seconds, we'll make it 5.
Tell me what will help.
Yeah, was it just taking like 6 frames? Yeah. I was like
6 frames.
I didn't know the new Canons kept making the shutter noise.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm an utter pro.
Yeah.
In what I do.
Yeah. Consider it the nerves.
It's the thing, it's been on camera, so...
Yeah. You get used to it.
Other way.
Yeah, other direction. Like a bulb.
There you go.
So, let me just check it again on my phone. I want to open it up. I've got plenty of time. Yeah, 3 minutes 24. That was what it was. So Andy as well managed to get the shot in 2. Well, actually, you got it in 1, basically, right? But we moved it and it became better in the second shot.
Yeah, we got a slightly better shot in the second one, which is astounding. I thought my camera was definitely going to...
Yeah, his camera was almost certainly going to fall in the drink. And I keep stepping on all this moss.
If I'm not going in, Craig is definitely
yeah, I'm almost certainly going in. I have slipped half a dozen times already today. There you go. Yeah, I'm jealous because his camera... Your camera does some magic with green that I don't understand.
It pays to buy cheap too.
It pays to buy cheap, apparently. Cheap tripod.
Cheap tripod, cheap camera, cheap lens.
Oh, I wouldn't say cheap camera.
In terms of DSLR, it's cheap. I mean, the 600D probably...
It's a 600, yeah?
Yeah.
600D.
So, I mean, it was new when I first got it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
At the time, when I didn't know anything about cameras,
hey, it was a good pick. I mean, you've done some great shots with it already. But right, so we're done now, I guess. We did 2-3 shots each, and that's it.
And that's it.
Now on to the proper big waterfall, which we still need to find because we don't know where it is. Right, so that waterfall we're talking about is just around the corner. Didn't have to go far at all, and that's. So it turns out that water that we were shooting comes from that waterfall.
Literally it falls
so it's there. And then the fall, yeah, waterfall like there, and there. That's the big one over there. And this isn't even the end of the walk, but I think this is where we're gonna be for the next hour or so. Super muddy though, but bloody hell, look at that. That looks so good. We came to the right place, didn't we?
This is definitely the place to be today.
Yeah.
What plugs have I lost? Yeah, happy face.
Yeah, Andy's got a happy face now. Check this out. I didn't even know this place existed. Up until last night, I had no idea this place existed, so we're good. And you can go dead in the middle. I'm gonna have a look around. No. What are you doing? Are your shoes wet?
No, we're good.
I nearly died, it's fine. Right, so we pretty much decided this is the best place for it. This bit here, definitely the best place for it. So, you saw Andy didn't die, so he's fine. But, there you are. Right, so I think I've kind of got a shot set up, and that's what it looks like without leaving big stopper on it. So let me check. F5.6, and it's a fourth of a second. 5.6 fourth of a second. So that is, yeah, a couple of minutes for sure. Fourth of a second, 4 minutes and 16 seconds. So that's going to be a long one. I need to put the long exposure noise reduction thing on for that, 4 minutes. But the water is shallow enough where I could probably walk in it. And then you can definitely put the really right stuff tripod will work in that. So you kind of want that big, tall, because this thing is massive. It's at least three of me. It's so tall. And I don't know if it's picking it up on camera or not, but the dark rocks are picking up all the green here amazingly well. It might not be sunny, but because it's overcast, it's just giving us soft, dappled light. We're getting really amazing color here, just from doing nothing, just from hanging out in cloudiness. So, top tip, if it's ever been raining or cloudy, do long exposure stuff, because this is the best thing to do. So Andy's doing a poo. It started drizzling just a minute ago. But it seems to be okay. Seems to have stopped. I just did a 4.5 minute exposure. I'll just show you now. So all the water is nice and smooth. Good detail on the trees there. But it was what, 4.5 minutes, and twice in that exposure I went in front of the screen and cleaned it with all the drizzle that was coming on it. So, oh, okay. Andy's doing something. Okay. So Andy's living dangerously again. We'll see how that goes. Right, so we just walked up over the waterfall. You can just see, just past this waterfall here, that's where it drops down. And this place is just littered with fluorescent mossy green and waterfalls. Andy's already scoped out a spot here. Just jump down here. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. There's another one there. There's photographs everywhere here. It's unbelievable. And what we thought was Fairy Falls might actually be up there, because it's huge, this waterfall that's up there. Because there's no signposts for these. There's meant to be like 2 waterfalls, but it doesn't say what they are. So you're going to be silly again. You're going to be silly. Why? Just go here, where it's shallow. You can just sit your tripod here. It's shallow. It's not. Look at that. I can throw my tripod in it and sink. Not there. I'm just thinking. Yeah, but how'd you get there? Okay, we're going to film Andy fall in the water. Okay, I'm just going to keep this as a one shot. so no one can say any trick edits.
Okay, can I get across here?
Yes, you can. Yes, Andy, you can get across.
You're really hoping I'm doing something.
No, as a friend, I hope you don't fall. But as a man that puts videos on YouTube, I hope you fall.
Just hoping for a million hits.
Yeah, this will be on front page of Pet Pixel next week, I guarantee it.
Yeah. Idiot Welshman.
Idiot Welshman loses all of his camera gear in slip and fall in tiny river.
Okay. Yeah, that's not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
There may be something. How waterproof are your boots?
If they were waterproof up to the ankle, I'd go.
There you go. Because it looks like you can go this top bit here, just before it starts going. It looks shallow enough. You can probably get to it. I mean, I've got them pretty much. Well, the only problem is the top of my shoe is foamy, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it is. We've got 11 minutes before I need to change to 2 new memory cards, so you've got to make your mind up quick. But yeah.
All the best shots are worth it.
Yeah. There's a waterfall just up there. That looks awesome. Oh, there you go. Sandy's going to do it. Alright, okay. So I'm going to get down here. Hope I don't slip into the water because that would be dumb. Yeah, I nearly slipped then. But you didn't see that on camera. You'll see that. Right, you can put it next to the fireplace. You're fine. Tarzan swing. Your boots are wet at this point. You can borrow my trainers. I wouldn't have stepped on that one. It's always at the end you fall. Hey! Right. Now to see if he falls here. Nope, he's good. Oh, and you're going down there. Oh, okay. Right, so let's go up here somehow. I want to make sure he doesn't fall before I do. So he's trying to get a shot coming that way of all the water. Well, while he contemplates his shot, he didn't fall yet, so actually, okay, I'll keep going for a second, hold on.
Maybe not too happy if I sit in here.
Oh yeah?
It's all loose.
Well, you're there now, you might as well try. The problem is you've got to get back. Alright, so he's decided after all that he's not going to do it, so he gets to come back. I mean, yay! Boots are wet though.
No more hits of Craig.
No more lots of YouTube hits. Wow! Tell you what, my ankles are killing me in these boots. But, oh yeah. This looks good, this looks promising. The only problem is that fallen tree, actually. Okay. That's all coins been shoved into the tree. It's amazing. Because the wood's quite soft, people have just shoved coins in it. It's amazing. Right, so I got around to the other side of the waterfall here. I'm gonna have to shout quite loud because the waterfall's pretty loud. But I started out over there where Andy is because Andy's living dangerously again. We'll see how that goes. But then I came around here to here to try and catch it from this side. I tried going in there, but the trees that are here are just hanging over and it doesn't look all that great, so there's a path here where you can kind of go there, but the camera will get sprayed with water, so I may try and chill out here and see how I can compose it. If you get low, it might be alright, but we'll see. I'll just pull out my camera now and we'll see what we got. We may get 4 shots in one day, although I say that, but what? It's now 7 o'clock. We won't get to Nairn in time for a high tide. After this, I think we'll probably just head home because we're probably quite hungry at this point. I know I am, so let's see if we can do some more waterfall shots. So I've been checking around and I think I want to go dead in the middle. It's nice and shallow there, and this tripod will definitely help. It will support that, but I just want a big shot of the waterfall, fill the frame. The only problem is we've got lots of overhanging and dead trees. We've got stuff over there. We've got a tree over here. The positioning will be important, but Andy's shot down here is great. I like it. I really do. Oh, nice. Are you doing another one, yeah?
Yeah, I just want to see if I can. This kind of draws it out a little bit more with the rocks.
Right, okay, cool.
Where I was placed here.
Yeah, it's down here.
It's quite empty.
Ah, right, okay, yeah, so you're just going to fill it with all the rocks here. And then we've got down there as well. There's probably something there as well, but after we're finished here, we're probably going to go home. Are you hungry yet? Yeah. We'll head home and grab some food or something on the way. Okay, so I got the camera, I got my wrist strap on, and we're going to go out there. Wish me luck. So immediately as I started to go outside, it started to rain, and it's still raining now. So I had to be very quick. I didn't have any filter on it. Just increasing my f-stop to increase the shutter speed. Not the best trick in the world to use, but that's fine. I got a pretty good shot for, I think it was, let me check. Yeah, f16 1/6 of a second. And then at f18 we got 0.8 of a second, so I'm happy with that. Okay, time to pack up. My boots are wet. It's time to go home. It's 7:30. So I guess this is goodbye for today. We'll catch you tomorrow. Right, so the vlog is not ending. As you saw, Andy was actually setting up his tripod to do shots, and he nailed the shot here. As we were walking back along here, we decided finally to come here and see if we can get something. He was playing around, doing this stuff, and he decided to do macro stuff, and he absolutely nailed it with one of them. Don't know if you can see it on screen. I'll try and put the actual image on screen, but he's nailed it with this macro shot of these clovers. These clovers are everywhere all over here, and he's just nailed a portrait macro shot of it. Not even using a macro lens. What's it? It's a 17
Sigma 17 to 50.
Sigma 17 to 50 2.8, and he's just racked it out and got an awesome shot. So I think Andy wins in the shot count today. He's definitely nailed more than me. But yeah, I figured I'd just add a little extra clip here because Andy is definitely, he's not ready to leave. So we are in the car now, we're officially done, I think.
All done for today.
Okay, high fives are needed.
Awesome day.
Time to go home because we're really tired. Goodbye everybody.
Toodles.